To kick off for Baltimore.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
12, 12, 12. Here we go.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A good start. One play, 10 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
I'm wondering. Here we go, here we go. Right, 80. 11 mighty, 11 mighty. 12, 12, 12. Got.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Absolutely no trouble moving the ball on the ground on the first 2 plays from scrimmage.
Absolutely. You know what I really like? Same guy carrying the ball both plays, and what drives me crazy is when a back has a nice run, he taps his helmet to go out of the game. I would want the ball again and again and again because you've established really nice momentum, and now you're seeing the field really well.
11 mighty, 11 MT, 11 MT.
Right back to Brown. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish a ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got the lead guy running it pretty well, too.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
2nd down and 4.
11 Thomas. Here we go. 180.
This is Brown going up the middle. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
11 MT, Kate. 180. 11, 11, 11, 11.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
11, 11.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
It's just set. 12, 12, 12. 180. Right touch.
An inside give, Brown. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with 4th down and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180.
They'll try and run for it with Brown. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point. The impressive opening drive continues and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go. 180. 180 shot.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road.
Here we go. 11 MT. 11. 180.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Gun. Cut. 11. 11. 12. Cut.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
11. 11 Thomas. 11 Mighty. 11 Mighty.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Now he's going to step up and run. He'll try and do this himself. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Burrow, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter.
Makes the score.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
To throw is Jackson. Now he'll tuck this and run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Again, 12 yards. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Here's Jackson to throw. To the right side and intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Burrow gets this one quickly out wide. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
On one, ready?
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Big 13.
Burrow looking to pass. Man open left side is Brown. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now it's 3rd and 4. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
On 1, ready?
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Here we go. Right 80. Right 80. Stop.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
On 2.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
11. Let's get set. Can. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now it's Burrow. It's complete to Brown, right side. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Hey, Alpha.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Their own 32-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Jackson going to keep it. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
4th down, here's Jackson. He'll try to do it himself. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Right 80.
On the handoff, this is Brown. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game. Now
a give left side, Brown with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Stop.
3rd down, here's Brown. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Bengals
Gun.
1st down.
Stop. Big 13.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And Burrow going to change the play. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And he will take it out in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Brown, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. And they're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while. But everyone that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
8 yards on
throwing is Jackson.
2nd and 2 at the Bengals 46-yard line.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bengals will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And across midfield he goes into... With its distinctive swimming pools in the upper deck, there's a look inside Everbank Stadium here in Duval County, Florida. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cincinnati Bengals taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Thomas, 12, 12, 12. Here we go, here we go. Shot.
They defer to Brown to start the drive. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
At the 29-yard line.
On one, right? 11 mighty, 11 mighty, 11, 11. Gun. Shot. 11 MT, 11 MT. Shot.
They give it to Brown. Oh, some strong running. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
The Bengals first down. A gain of 13 yards.
11 MT.
First down, Bengals.
Ready. Stop.
Handing it off to Brown. And fights through one man. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a second and one. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's second and a yard.
Here we go.
Here's a give to Brown. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go.
This is Brown on the carry. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow going to get this out to Chase. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Here we go, here we go.
32-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football, as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go.
Gun. Shot. 180. 11. Shot.
Now a carry for Brown. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. 53 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down.
On one, ready?
First down.
It's just set. Right, 80. Stop.
They'll run. This is Brown. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Right, 80. Stop.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Here we go. 11, Mike. Right, 80. 11, Thomas. Stop.
This is Brown. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Here we go. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Burrow going to keep it himself. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey, can. 11, 11, 11. 11.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Gun.
Brown. It's going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
12. Let's get set. 11. Right, 80. 11, mighty. Stop.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Noah Fant from 4 yards out. And the Bengals post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
Hold the ready. 11, Agate. Red on red. Silver.
First carry for the Clemson man, Travis Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Here's Lawrence. Trying to lay one up deep. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Hey, go, let's go. Hey, Ginger, tight. Go.
On play action, Lawrence. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
13.
Lawrence will throw. Looking long for Thomas. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go up the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
11, Agate.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jacoby Myers, 32 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Well, now if they wanted to, they could move the ball up to the 1 and go for 2.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because normally the ball's at the 2 when you go for 2. But if they wanted now, enforce the penalty to the 1. But if they wanted to kick it, right, don't they just move it up 5?
Just move it up to the 10.
Right, move it up to the 10 if they still wanted to kick it.
Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion. This one's caught. And it stretches their lead up to 8.
Bengals 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Cincinnati. 10 seconds to go. 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 10 seconds to
On 2.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
11, 11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the right hash, officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And the lead slims to 5 now at 15-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 78 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lawrence and the Jags offense staying out there. They'll go for 2 here. They're going to keep it on the ground. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville.
11 Thomas. Big search. 11-11.
Here's Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Come on, ready?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 MT, 11 MT.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. And it'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Bengals first down.
11.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
To the air again, Burrow. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now Burrow. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Here we go.
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And it is caught. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for the Bengals.
Burrow will throw. Able to find Higgins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Bengals first down.
Now it's Burrow. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
First down, Bengals.
And they come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First and goal, Cincinnati.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Here we go.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try and run it in with Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
11, 12, 11 MT, 11 MT.
3rd and goal, Burrow. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Lloyd with a pick. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Now ETN to start the drive. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
It's a gain of 18.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Lawrence. That's complete to the rookie from Colorado. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Let's go 52. Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action with Lawrence. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Now Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are right back in this football game. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision could get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
11 Thomas.
2nd and 10.
11. Here we go. Right 80. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 31-yard line.
The Bengals first down.
Burrow looking to pass. He'll get this out to his running back, P-Ryan. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
1-1, ready?
The noise is getting deafening. Here's 3rd down and 3.
Right 80.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go. Right 80, 11, MT, take.
Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Gesicki from 13 yards out. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
10-10. 11.
That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead down to a single point. So they got their touchdown. Now down a field goal. Here comes the onside kick. And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, go!
On play action, Lawrence. He completes it to Hunter. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
At the 14-yard line.
Route, son, this is hot. Check. Here we go, son.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Hey.
Lawrence. He'll try and do this himself. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Hey, I'm gun.
4th down. Here's Lawrence. He'll try to do it himself. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Brian Thomas. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Bengals 18. Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
11 empty. 11.
Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Gun.
Now Burrow. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That is Joshua Hines-Allen working his way in for the sack.
Gotta go score.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Here's Burrow.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot...
It's dreary and miserable throughout much of the Midwest, but don't fear, we've got football to perk up our spirits as we join you from Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
We are set to go. Evan McPherson to do the honors, and we are underway from Cincinnati. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made here at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Inside handoff, Henry. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Running from the gun with Henry. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down. Jackson. To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
It's a gain of 8. And the ball. First down. First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far.
Lamar Jackson, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss brings up third down and 12.
Right, 80.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Cincinnati. It's the Bengals with the football here as they've got it with a third down coming up. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
11 MT, 11 MT. 11 Thomas. 12, 12, 12. 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Burrow will throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Brown. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this guy can be everywhere. Kyle Hamilton getting there to drop him for a loss.
At the 37-yard line.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12.
11, 11, 11. Right, 80.
The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Third down, now even tougher. Third and 13 after that loss of a yard. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Hey, can. 11 Thomas. 11 Thomas.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on third and 13.
First and 10 at the 47-yard
So in
line.
Raven territory now. Here's a first and 10
Here we go.
at the 47.
Right, 80.
Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
11, just set. 11, 11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A gain of 9 brings up third and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a third and 3.
Here we go.
Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 25-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
And able to work his way down to the 16.
Gotta go.
Second down and a yard.
At the 16-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
12.
Brings up second and a yard.
Right back to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
That is caught. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. Here now a third down and 8.
11 MT. Gun. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. Stop.
Now it's Burrow. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Hey! You are X. No.
Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Baltimore, first down. A gain of 30. First down, Ravens.
Now it's Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. A short throw caught by Andrews. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. A good position to be in here, second and inches.
Go ahead.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. And the tight end goes in motion left.
Yo. You.
To throw is Jackson. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
Let's go.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. This is a game, Charles, it's been fairly starved for offense. Really not much in that first half. We'll see if they can get something going here as we look toward the third quarter.
And not just a chance to finally get a little more offense going, but to erase that small deficit they're currently trailed by. I think they'd send a pretty powerful message to the opposite sideline if they drive it right down the field coming out of the half.
And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big play there for Cincinnati. Give him 55 yards on the ground. A wet track like this, I don't know if it helps anybody, but it probably helps the offensive player running the ball more than the defense.
And while they're doing that, there's also the matter of focus. Not letting the elements get in the way of still doing everything you're supposed to do. Although you do think to yourself, I've got to hold it a little bit tighter and be more careful with my footing.
He was careful, got a big run out of it.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the Ravens' 20-yard line.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Jamar Chase scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bengals have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
And to me, the key to a wide receiver run like that is getting around the first edge guy. It's often like a punt returner. Make that first guy miss, because if you can do that successfully and get upfield, we know good things can happen. He's able to take that one into the end zone.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, there's
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 78 yards. And the Ravens have retaken a third quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Bengals 10. Tyler Luke.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
19 Charger, 19 Charger. Ready.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
22-yard line.
not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 180.
This time, Burrow will look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. Ill-advised throw back over the middle, and it's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. He got outside the pocket there trying to improvise, and he was calling for the ball downfield, but still the interception.
I think what happened, he did call for the ball thinking that he was open, but I think the quarterback spotted him too late. And that margin that he had on the defenders, that got eaten up, and they came up with the interception.
113 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
13. What? Hey, report.
Henry again on second down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go for a touchdown. But the runs that really make it work are the ones where you just get what you need, right? And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Henry will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Touchdown, Baltimore.
Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
To kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds here as his guys will have it to start the 4th. As time has run out on quarter number 3. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from the 2. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malachi Starks. And the Ravens are going to have it here just past the 25.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Don't worry.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 26. They'll start with a give to Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Daxton Hill there to make the stop on defense. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Play action. It's Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Pass out left finds Kohler. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to have the Ravens first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. A short throw caught by Andrews. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Jackson from the shotgun. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he has the